we discuss issues of public interest here in Core Web TV. Regardless of wherever it might be coming, it might be about the Fulanis invasion, it might be about the Oduduwas, the Biafrans, it might be about any trending issues of public interest. So if you are coming here, come here with an open-mindedness. Don't come here with a stereotyped mindset, because it's not going to work. We are not here to discuss certain interests or persons. We are not fighting anyone. We are not part of any group, of course, pitching a tent against. What we make possible is to give people opportunity to respond or react to issues, and your reactions must align with the community guidelines provided by the YouTube algorithm. It's not being forced on anyone. You can as well make your own positions based on information and based on your own perspective. I think that is good to go. Well, as far as the different issues is concerned, regarding with respect to the last video I posted, some persons are reacting that this position by Gentle the Yahoo, of course, you all know that these are part of the Biafran Defense Force, and the one called the Holy Ghost. We are just seeing them in the social media. Of course, I saw the video in X and I have to pick it up to discuss. You know, that is just the social media, and you can have access to information even when you don't know the person, or you never come across the person in life, but you can access such information. And the social media is an open, of course, system where you can access information and discuss, interact with whatever position the person might be taking, and allow people to express themselves in that regard. So nobody should think I am standing in support of anyone or against anyone. Based on the information and reality, we respond and analyze. So it is very important that you make it clear. So if you are coming here to thinking you can insult my person or in the intelligence of your listeners, then I will show you the way out. Commander Gentle or whoever is being called. So I don't think I can influence his position. He's a man, not just a man, of course, who has volunteered himself to fight and die for what he truly believes. And you seeing him from a different perspective could be very laughable. So I believe he's not out to defend, he's not out to joke or to play gambling. Perhaps he understood what certain persons do not have are not privy to. Then you have to express your own. Some persons believe that he is aligning with Oge Kere and sabotaging Ngozi Orabeze, who they believe is the legit Biafran government. Well, Oge Kere, of course, and others believe that Oge Kere is the approved and legit government of Biafra. And Oge Kere accusing Ngozi Orabeze of betraying the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, while Ngozi Orabeze and his media or propaganda media also accusing Oge Kere of betraying Mazi Simon Ekpa. But Mazi Simon Ekpa, in actual sense, understand who betrays his cause. In due time, of course, that will be made open before the public, and that will put to rest all these rattlings, arguments, and controversies. In no distant time, perhaps, hopefully, that will come before the public domain. Now, you will get to know the truth, or perhaps understand how silly or stupid you may have been by criticizing what you think was right and eventually might not be the right thing. So you, in order to preserve your sanity and not appearing so foolish, you have to stay, of course, and watch events and issues. Only time will reveal, of course, every secret, and truths can't be covered forever. Just watch and see things unfold. You see, we continue to deliberate based on information available. And my people do say, ebe nwata na ebe na arụ aka, nne ya ga-anọ ya, nna ya anọ ya. ihe ọkụkọ bụ mmiri achụ dị oke mkpa. Ebe nwata na-ebe akwa na-arụ aka, nne ya ga-anọ ya, nna ya nọ ya, which means there is something to that. So the likes of Comdr Holy Ghost, Igwe Butuzo, the gentle Yahoo and the rest of them can't just come out and be making silly statements, because they are not idiots. They are full-fledged human beings with greater responsibilities to themselves and, of course, to the Biafrans, as they believe they are fighting for the cause of Biafra, laying their life, taking the risk, and the rest of them. So you shouldn't consider them as being out of place if they decide to express themselves. It is their right. There is no any law restraining or constraining them from doing so. I think that is what some persons fail to understand, that they also have the liberty of expression when they consider it necessary or deem it necessary to pass on certain information or to clarify certain, of course, vague or erroneous information, what they believe, and to make their positions, because it is all about their life and what they truly believe. So it is their right, and if you think otherwise, well, that is your personal opinion regarding this development. Certain persons have been reacting, so what you have to do is to find out and use your inner mind to look into these issues, and perhaps you might get an insight to whatever is playing, regardless of whatever propaganda being sponsored by both parties and the rest of them. The truth, as the Igbos do say, that anya keji ama oka karaka. So you can't be deceived to such the point of becoming gullible and insensitive to issues and events. So igeji iregi goeze gonu iotara. Ọ bụ ihe nwa Amadi Chigozie na akọwara unu. So unu agana n'ihu na ebuso m agha. Ọ dịghị onye m tara ji ya, ọ dịghị onye m rara awa ji ya, ọ dịghị onye m ji nke ya. I'm here to express, of course, and analyze issues, and this has been my commitment, of course, and my passion in serving humanity. And in the public interest, we have to understand as things are unfolding. Yes, we discuss Natasha and Fabio, the Senate President. We discuss every public figures on events and happenings. So it is quite interesting. You have to follow up and align with the trends of events, and also express your own opinion, or you keep mute if you think you don't have enough information to react on this development. Then keep silence, and perhaps people might regard you as being wise when you keep silence on certain issues rather than reacting negatively, throwing up negative energies and the rest of them. Of course, it's a promise in compliance with the provisions of the YouTube algorithm. Once that is done, I know what to do. These are full-fledged men. Some persons say he is saying what Ogenkere has asked him to talk. You can imagine. Is he a child? Is he a baby that somebody should coerce him? Or is he under a threat, under a pressure to express? Ogenkere maybe is putting him under pressure to express himself. Why not all this while? So perhaps he have taken his time to study and analyze issues and study events and circumstances before he could, of course, take a position. And having done that, some people are reacting negatively. Well, that is your personal opinion or expression. But the gentle Yahoo, who have expressed himself and based on information available to him and based on his research and findings, so you can't distort that. And when I am analyzing based on the person's opinion and expression. He's a matured person. You can't just treat him with such disdain. He's not a kid. Of course, he has a greater responsibility to express himself and own up, of course, whatever he has said before the public. So he should have thought over it, slept over it, and eventually deliberate over it before coming out to make such positions, because that have taken him much time to do. But for you, who may not be privy to certain informations will come here and be ranting. I use the word ranting now, not because I'm intent to insult your person, but that is just simply the case when you listen without thinking before reacting or responding. That is quite interesting. So that wouldn't solve the problem anyway. I think for Biafrans, they believe the way forward is reconciliations, and let every aggrieved groups and individuals find a convergence points to meet if they truly have the interest of overall liberation of the Biafrans. I think they owe Biafrans allegiance, and that is what the Biafrans should demand eventually, rather than falling victim of this orchestration or conspiracy against the collective interests of defenseless Biafrans. Hopefully, there will be greater shocking developments and revelations that will come out that will shock many people. The foundation of many people, what they thought they believe is legit on both sides, might eventually shock them. Honestly, that I can promise. Whatever be the case, only time will tell. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu eventually comes out, you will hear more revelations, and shocking one indeed. Perhaps some in contradiction with whatever is before the public domain or is being peddled before the public domain. Thank you once again. I will leave you with this video again. Just take a look and watch it, and also make your own comment via the comment section.
Come up once and let people know, and let Biafrans understand that you are a full DOS. Let the Biafrans understand this. Then if you make it as a mistake, it's better you start now. Start now, so that it can never be too late for you, and correct your ways. Caterpillar is a DOS. We have gotten every information. How you and the Caterpillar rubbish our people at Enugu. Ngozora better be warned. Ngozora better be warned. This is a vital warning and a vital information to all Biafrans all over the world. If Ngozora Beze is working with Caterpillar and what that is in them, Uruago, there we know that Ngozora Beze is a full DOS. There we know that Ngozora Beze is the one that sold Simon Ekpa. All this propaganda of it, we are tired of it. We don't want all this nonsense again to continue in Biafra nation. Ngozora Beze, be warned. I don't have much to tell you. Start from now and correct your ways. And leave sources and they can carry all alone. Since you people doesn't want to call yourselves in order to discuss our problem in round table. I don't want to put my mouth in this matter. But since I got this information that you, Ngozi Orabeze, is working with Ikenga, Uruago, and the Caterpillar. Ngozi, your cup is coming up. Be careful with Biafrans. Be careful with men on ground. Be careful with men on ground. Holy Ghost, Commander Holy Ghost. Let me tell you this. Never you ever broadcast with Butozo again. Never you ever broadcast with Butozo again. Now, secondly, Soludo, as you can see, this is a Biafra mad, aka Isenko. You see it? We are fully prepared and we are fully ready.